stay right here till you so I can love you a little bit more. Hello, YouTube family. All right. Now, I just saw an email that told me I was live. I hope that means that y'all got a notification that says I'm live. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I wanted to come on. I was going to come on this past, was it yesterday? I was going to come on yesterday. Hello. Hi. Beautiful people. Hey, Starbell. I was going to come on yesterday, but I got caught up, honey. Hey, Tanya McNeil. What's up? Lotus Flowers. What's up, Queen Rita? Hello, beautiful people. Listen, man, you hope all is well. I hope all is well with you, Sunshine. All is well with me. Hey, Step Reeves. Hey, June G. With them beautiful nails. Oh, thanks, babes. How are you? Listen, it's been a minute. I know, but I wanted to come on real quick and talk about how we need to defy this myth of the strong black woman. A strong black woman. We got to start resisting that. I've been working on doing less, and I mean that. I mean that. I'm actually really, really, really now in. I now understand why I felt, hey, Miss Karen, such a push to sell my home. It's so that I can go on a sabbatical and or I'm done. I thought that I could make it, y'all. I thought that I could work my job for the next 8 years like I'm supposed to and collect my money and all of that. But I'm telling you, something has happened. There has been a shift in me, and it is too profound for me to ignore. It really is. Hey, Step Reads, it really is. And I'm really at that place where I know I don't need a whole lot of anything. I'm not joking with you. And I'm grateful that I finally have come to that, because I feel like for somebody like myself who has been striving to make it, because I come from a lot of lack, the fact that I have made it in the eyes, I'm sure, of what the world would say, oh my gosh, I've done whatever it was the hell I was supposed to do, I did it. Okay. Whether it's, becoming successful, whatever the hell that means, um, on some level. Okay. But what I came to realize is when I get paid, my direct deposit goes in. My direct deposit goes in, and it's a wonderful sum. I'm so grateful for. I'm not mad. I mean, honey, if that would be the rest for the rest of my life, I'd be completely thrilled. Okay, but not 2, 3 days later, it's gone. It is gone. Okay. Now, there might be some that went over here to savings. It may some went over there, but ultimately it is gone. And when I really sat down, hey, RNY TV, when I really sat down and looked at, okay, where's my money going to exactly again? Oh, okay, mortgage, okay, or rent now. Car notes, okay. Car insurance, yes. Cell phones, yes. Credit card bills, okay. And when I had credit cards, like, what is it that I was buying with these credit cards? Like, what do I have? Oh yeah, I got a new Sleep Number bed. I got a Sleep Number. Okay, got some TVs. I got some. I have some very fancy purses. I've got jewelry, I've got shoes. Oh my God, I got so many clothes. Um, I got a lot of shit. I got a lot of shit. And I was like, or stuff. Shout out to George Carlin. I just saw his documentary on HBO Max. It's wonderful. Done by Judd Apatow. Wonderful. Hey, Miss New. If you don't even have to be a George Carlin fan to really be absolutely blown away by that documentary. Very well done. Fantastic. But when I think about how much stuff I have, and I mean stuff. Okay, so I sold my house. I downsized from a 3,100 square foot home to a two-bedroom apartment. And my home was 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, and I had a storage shed outside. I'm in a two-bedroom, two-bathroom apartment that is probably 1,100, maybe 1,200 square feet. Okay. So that tells you right there that, hey, mysterious mermaid, I can do without less, but without more. But here's the kicker: most of my stuff, like I've got all my fancy purses, not one, all of them are in storage. All of my clothes, pretty much. I mean, I've got a ton of clothes here, but not really a ton. I've got like 4 or 5 pairs of jeans, 6 or 7 pairs of workout pants. But listen, I've got a closet that's in there, it's full of shit. But that ain't the shit that I got a whole bunch of more shit in storage. You see what I'm saying? I know you do because y'all got the same fucking shit. Y'all got it too. Coats upon coats. I've got probably 4 boxes of shoes, and I'm not talking about small boxes. I'm talking about boxes of shoes. Hey, Naomi, you know, and when I sold my house, I literally gave away a whole living room set that was upstairs in the loft. And don't get me wrong, I love my house. I could go into all these spaces and do all these things, which was great. But I was like I went to work, okay, come home to this very beautiful place to sit down and do nothing. Really, to drink beer, maybe doodle daddle, skiddly boo, scobbity bobbity bop bop. Like, watch some fucking YouTube, some boob tubes, some TV. Y'all know I would come on here, drink my beer, drink my whiskey, but doing the same thing over and over again, over and over again, over and over again. And it was like, snap the hell out of it. What the hell? Like, I don't want to leave this planet talking about all I did was work. And for what? I get it. I get it. And shout out to everybody who can really generate money for themselves. I've been able to do that. But I'm also at this place where I feel like I don't need any of the shit. I do not. I'd rather go and hang out in a tropical environment like Mexico, because that is where I'm researching. That's where I've heard, and there's such a huge community. Shout out to the women. Shout out to Stephanie Perry. I found Stephanie Perry on YouTube. She does a house sitting class. Her whole thing is about showing Black women how to do less. And they have this, her and Sheeta's on the Loose. Sheeta's on the Loose. That's a lawyer, and she's also, they have a thing called Exodus Summit. They're all about Black women living abroad, taking a sabbatical, taking the leap. And I have found, oh my goodness, and Stephanie Perry has over 100,000 subscribers. Um, Miss Sheeta's got a bunch of subscribers. They have a huge um, um, community. And of course, I've gone down the rabbit hole of videos that are all about sabbaticals for Black women. And I am here for it. I'm here for it. You've seen Black women packing up and moving to Mexico. That's right. And let me tell you something. The moment I made up my mind and said, I'm going to do this just like it's supposed to, what happens? I get more and more confirmation that I might be on to something. That I might be on to something, because let me tell you something. I definitely have the kind of life that on paper looks like this is something I cannot do. I definitely, hey, make a baby green. I definitely have the kind of life that looks like on paper, I cannot do this. Okay. When you're talking about whether it's still having debt, still having a whole fucking husband who is not trying to live full time in Mexico, a career that I make goo gobs of money at, but I don't care anymore because I'm spending goo gobs of money every month. I don't have really too much to show for it every month. It's not like I've got 3, 4 grand I'm putting up every month of this goo gobs of no. It comes in, it fucking goes out. I've got 2 grown up children that I still help. You know what I mean? I don't feel it. It's lovely. Shit. It's great. And I love all of that. But I'm also understanding that I do have some privilege. I do have some privilege, okay? My debt is manageable, and I don't really have that much. I really don't. I paid off a ton when I sold my house. And I have a little bit, I got a little bit put away that's just for myself, a little something. A little something, something. Basically, I have my 6 months put away. Okay. Um, and now I've got my beautiful husband on board. Okay, he misses that. He misses house. He does. But we are really figuring it out, and we're figuring it out together, and it is fun. It's fun. I don't even feel the fear part, and I know. I'm not even gonna say I think. I know that that's because of the fact that I've been meditating consistently now, really pretty much no BS on it. I've been doing my yoga stretches for my chakra that I'm working on. Yeah, I'm working on the sacral chakra until next week, and then we move into the heart chakra. And then, hey, still with you. Thank you so much for being a member. Thank you. And then, I've been really focused on stilling myself so I could hear that small, still voice, so that I could be led not by my fear, but by my faith in terms of what I really would like to accomplish for myself. And I have lived the kind of life where I have been able to test the waters of manifestation, right? That I come from a nothing place when actuality I had everything. We all have everything, which is just the atmosphere, just our desire, our will, our, but I didn't have, family that came from anything. I'm a foster child, a former foster kid, very, very impoverished, abusive, neglected childhood. And I've been able to take care of myself in a beautiful way. Oh, I'm so excited. I love it. And I felt like, why was I feeling so unstable before when I seemingly had so much stability? But now I'm on the brink of being unstable, but I feel very stable in this way. You see what I'm saying? It's like now I know I got the stuff I needed to get. I definitely was able to manifest for myself and for my ancestors, my mom and my grandma. And I'm not saying that me taking this sabbatical and leaving Mexico means I'm never going to come back to the States and own a house. No, because I still own land here. That's where my stuff is going to be housed. And when I say stuff, I mean like my books and the things that are very, very important to me. Furniture and shit, no, I'm getting rid of all of it. All of it. All of it. I'm not joking. I literally, the moment I said I was going to do it, I am feeling better and better, better and better and better, better and better about it. And I don't feel, like I said, that same fear I was feeling because, me and my husband was in Costco, and this when we still lived in our house. And our bedroom was so large that, let's see, this is the bed. And I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna turn the camera around, and I want you to see where I am. Okay, our bed used to be back where this window was. Okay, and that's where our old TV was. This is our old house. Okay, this is not where we are now. We live here now. But Against that wall in our old home in the bedroom used to be the TV stand, right? And the TV is 65 inches. Well, we'd be in Costco, like, well, we got to get another TV. We probably need to get a 75 or, oh my God, that when we get a 75 incher, that's going to be a whole thing. That's going to be something. Oh, we should do that. Okay. Now, I'm going to turn this around. Ooh. That's how close my TV is now. I cover my TVs. I told y'all that. That's a throw. That same 65 inches, you see how close that is to me now? So when I'm in my bed, this seems like fucking 90 inches. But my ass in my brain somewhere, we was thinking, you know what? We need to go ahead and get maybe 75 or 82 inches. Just dumb shit, right? And I'm not a look. Yep, there's dirty bed, dirty bed. My bed's not dirty, but there are clothes on. They need to be folded up. Ain't no shame in that, child. If you tripping on that, then bless your heart. Okay. But my point is, I am dead ass about letting go of things. I don't need them, and y'all know this is a fact. Out of sight, out of mind. Out of sight, out of mind. How many of you right now have a bin or some sort of document holder or file cabinet that you've been lugging around from apartment to apartment, house to house, storage unit to storage unit with the same shit in it? Hey, D, you want to be okay? How many of you? But you don't know what's in it. You ain't looked in it. You don't know. You ain't been in it. You don't need it. But you've been carrying the fuck around. You've been carrying it around 20 years of stuff. Let it go. Let it go. Girl, books from college you just threw out. Let that shit go. Let them go. Unless they're books of profound something that you feel, you need, go on to the thrift store, y'all. Go on to the thrift store. Get rid of those things. And if you think they're personal items that, your name and address and stuff like that, but if it's your old address, who gives a flip? And if it ain't got your social on, it doesn't matter. Go ahead and bundle that stuff up and take care of it. You can go to, yeah, yep, 1-800 got junk, picked it up. Detroit said, ooh, girl, yes. Yes, yes. And you can get the got junk people to come, they'll drop the truck off. You just throw your shit in there. But also you can take like the if you work in an office that has those large shredders, but they put the paper in, they come pick them up. Take your shit in there. There ain't nobody looking. Throw them things in there. Get rid of that stuff. Yes, yeah. Detroit cleaned house. Detroit really cleaned house. She got rid of furniture too. I'm very there. I'm very there. But my babies are grown. I don't need to even maintain a domicile, And even though my husband, he says, I miss, hey, Cynthia Jones, I miss my house. I know you do, baby. But because we were the average Americans that went into a lot of debt over the years, buying shit, we used a lot of cash to pay. We have to pay the shit back. And again, I know that gave me some privilege because now I don't have any credit balances. So if I'm ever in a hey JC Garswai CEO woo woo, if I'm ever in a bind, I know that I got credit cards that have great limits and awesome, wonderful. I don't owe anything on it. Thank you. Again, another reason I know I can just go. I can just go. I was doing the math on this sabbatical situation. I could take 6 months off, give it, resign full on, because I'm going to be 54 this August. And by the next August, when I turn 55, it's done data. That's my date. That's my date. That's my launch date. And baby, I may launch sooner You let spirit keep guiding me, and you let these problems keep finding solutions. And baby, I'm done. Okay. But if I need to work, and I might, I don't know. Like I said, my husband still works. My husband still works, and I will be coming to the States to be with him to drive. And I'm probably going to apply for permanent residency though, just so I can come and go as I please. I've looked at too many people, and I was like, plus the cost. It doesn't make sense, I don't think, to go in there and do. Plus, they're getting upset with people overstaying their welcome, doing that 6 month in, 6 month out. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to play no games. I'm an upstanding citizen here, bitch. I'm gonna go be an upstanding citizen there. Okay. I'm gonna do everything the right way, like it's supposed to be done. So I'm gonna just go straight in, like, yo, let me go ahead and apply for permanent residency, pay that, get that shit done, so I can come and go, and go hang out in Mexico. I'm done. I'm gone. Miss D is gone. I love y'all so much. I'm telling you, when you look at the community of women, and when you understand it, all I'm looking for is, I guess I needed permission, but I didn't. I really needed cooperation, one from my husband, because I am married and I love my husband, right? And we plan to stay married. Oh, and I'm going to sell my ring. I'm going to sell my ring, bitch. Let me tell you something. I'm going to sell my ring. Let me tell you something, baby. When mama was doing her stuff, when I sat down with it, I sat down with it, and I really got into it. I really started doing my assets and my liabilities. I was like, okay, I probably could. I got to looking at everything. I said, baby, I love this ring. I love this ring. I love it, but I'm going to sell it. I'm going to sell this ring. I'm going to sell it. You just came on. You're living in Mexico now. You've been living there. What mode? No, I haven't yet, dear. I'm still in America. I'm planning on doing a sabbatical. Um, but so I'm selling this ring because I'm getting rid of everything. I don't need this big ass ring. I love it, and it's been lovely to me, and it was a great upgrade and all that. But I will probably move this ring that I just got for Mother's Day that my husband got. It's all of our birthstones, and it's got little diamonds in the middle. You see them? It's me. I'm a peridot. My husband is a ruby, and my babies are emeralds, and then diamonds in the middle. So I'm going to. He just bought me that for Mother's Day. I'm going to switch that beautiful Mother's Day ring right on over. Yep, a Mother's Day ring. That's right. And I am going to move it right there. I've got a tiny ring finger, y'all. I got a tiny. I have a tiny ring finger, and I've got a tiny wrist, which lets you know that I was always a little skinny thing. And then I started eating bad and became a fat person. Yes, I'm going to sell, baby girl. I am. I'm getting rid of everything. I did the math. This ring is a whole year in Mexico. Like, that's the shit I'm on, and I'm not joking. I'm serious. Because I'm also dealing with this new level of awakening. I've been talking to you all about it. If you are a spiritual person, you are feeling it as well. You cannot not be feeling it. I mean, I guess you could if you're trying not to, but um, I have been on this journey a long time, and I feel like I'm bursting through the soil at this time, if that makes sense, bursting through the soil, and in a wonderful way. Like, I can literally see the sun. I can feel it. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling strong. Doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Hold on, what did somebody ask me? How does my husband feel about me selling my wedding ring? Uh, did I mention it's gonna pay for a whole year in Mexico? I've been with my husband 30 years. Okay? We are both Leos. We are one being. Okay, we have been forged in the fire, baby. Okay. So um the most important part about me doing this, when I said that I on paper look like I can't do it, that's true. Very true. But this is what I know. What is guiding me, my spirit will provide for me. The divine spark in me is in communication and guidance with the divine of all. And I know that I am well. I've always been well. This is perfect for someone like me. And this dawned on me today. This literally came on to me today that I am that kind of person that can and should take a leap of faith like this, because over the years of my life, I've had to take several leaps of faith, and I have been wonderfully cared for. Every one of them I've landed safely. Everyone. Every single one. Magnificently. Just like the word says, above and beyond, greater than what I could have ever hoped or dreamed of, right? More than enough. My cup literally runneth over. So to say goodbye to, a couple of $100,000 a year in earnings, but that earnings keeps me here in terms of how many hours a day I have to give to that space. And while I'm there, I'm not doing what I want to do. I can't just take a nap in the afternoon if I want to. I can't just go out into the sun and just do yoga if I want to. I cannot spend 3 hours between yoga and Qigong, which is my newest practice. Shout out to Brother Rich and Black Magic 363. We did the Wayne Chandler Qigong Master class yesterday. They did it on, Saturday. And I played it because I was at work. I played it all the way through yesterday. I spent all day, almost 6 hours with my TV, learning the Qigong, and which is just moving chi, life energy. My point is, all that I want to do for me is just that. I want to do it. And I don't want to go to work for anybody else. That's just basically what it is. I don't need anybody else's permission. I know that the universe is going to provide for me in the most marvelous, magical way, because it has always happened. I'm going to be 54 in August. And every step of the way, I have been wonderfully cared for, wonderfully cared for. And I've made some wild decisions, some zigs, some zags, some, hey, everybody, we're moving here just because. People say, where are you from? Where you been? I'll be like, well, what year was it? Shit, I don't know. But I'm a five. I'm a five. I'm all about some freedom, baby. I'm all about, not letting things hold me back this lifetime. What's up, Miss Punker? And even when it comes to like my diet, right? Like doing the shadow work, which is on my community feed. I've been doing. I've been I barely opened. I looked at all three of them. I looked at all three of the books. I am using the Kemetic one though more, in terms of I've been checking that one because that one has the meditation tracker. It has the vegan tracker where it says, "Are you eating any meat?" And now, before I bought that, I didn't know that. Well, I did know that had it in there, but I'm not like trying to be a vegan. What I am doing is working really hard to making sure that I'm raising the vibration of my own body and my own physical body, my light body, my energy body, by eating more clean. So what that means is, no, I haven't eaten any meat in a week. I haven't had any alcohol in about, and since the before that lunar eclipse, that full moon lunar eclipse, baby, did it. That thing did it for me. She did that for me. Um, I don't know if it's a forever thing, but it is definitely a right now thing. I don't feel any cravings. I don't feel any stress around not eating any meat or not drinking any alcohol. I don't feel none of that. I feel great. I feel amazing. I feel really, really good. And I did Today I did qigong, which is like the slapping, the waking up of your body and the moving the energy and stuff. Plus I did my yoga poses, which is only 8 of them for the sacral chakra. Plus I did my meditation or whatever. And I didn't realize that all I ate today was a whole bowl of watermelon because I got busy at work. So I still had my steamed veggies. I still got broccoli, cabbage, a whole salad, and I made some curry vegetables with onions and peppers and mushrooms and some Sophie like mung bean noodles. All of that is still in my lunch pail at the job. Because all I ate was that watermelon, and I'm about to cut the rest of that watermelon, take it to work because the rest of the food is already there waiting on me. So I was like, win-win, win-win. So just being able to eat fresh what I want, in somewhere small, sparse. I don't need a lot of stuff. I need more time to sit with me, more time to sit so that me and God can commune. I can really get down with nature. I can really hang out with the trees. I can really go hang out by the ocean. Really just exist. Just do nothing. Do nothing. And I'm giving myself that permission. I'm giving myself that permission. And dear Black woman, if you are overworking yourself, if you are literally earning money to upkeep everybody else's fucking life, but you're miserable, I invite you to join me in clocking the fuck out. I'm going to clock out. I'm clocking out. I'm going to clock out. I'm punching my clock out. I'm going to leave. Okay. Because I've given all of my goodness, not all of it. I have to save some for myself. I want to still take care of me while I have vitality to do so. I want to enjoy the landscape of things while I have the energy to do so. And here's another thing I want to talk about real quick before I let you go. When I went to Sedona, Arizona last month, um, for my spiritual retreat, the gathering of the shamans, one thing I realize is that you need to be in shape to have a really good, strong spiritual life. Seriously, that sounds crazy, but you do. You need stamina. You need to be able to walk. You need to be able to feel good in your body. I think when you're sick and feeling bad, it's so hard to vibrate and feel good. It's so hard. Your spiritual life will suffer if you're sick. You know what I'm saying? If you're weakened in that way. And I am going to take all this good, strong, vital energy that I have, this youthful spirit that I still have, and I'm going to take care of me because I can feel my body having issues. You know what I mean? My lower back, the pain, the joint pain, all these signs and shit showing up on me. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? I'm not about to let this body, this great, wonderful, beautiful, excellent vehicle, you know, I'm not just about to do nothing and just sit around, watch other people live their lives on a television set. I'm not going to do that, or watch even people live their lives on YouTube. Shout out to everybody watching me right now. And I do watch a lot of people as well. But my point is, I'm not going to be or continue to be stagnant. You know, my boss's little son came to visit. He a trip to his birthday in August. He a little Leo and he is something else. And I said, "What's up, baby?" I said, "How old are you? 3, 4?" And his sister said he's going to be 5 years old in August. And I just looked at her and I remember when we were at dinner. We were at dinner at Del Fresco's when she went into labor. Baby. We had left. We had gone home, and when I woke up the next morning, there was a picture of him on my phone, brand new, because she had went home and went into labor and had that baby. He's gonna be 5 years ago. He's gonna be 5 years old in August. And you know what that said to me, right? Was damn, 5 years have passed that friggin' fast. 5 years? Yo, baby, I gotta be like Red. I gotta be like Red. Or like Andy Dufresne told Red in the Shawshank Redemption. You gotta get busy living or get busy dying. I'm getting busy living. And I invite you to understand that if you feel like you are stuck and you want to get unstuck, the easiest way to do that is to sit with yourself. Some people call it meditating, but literally it is just sitting with yourself quietly. Trust yourself. Think about how much you love yourself. Spirit gave me this yesterday, and I'm going to let y'all go. Spirit said, hey, I designed everything the way it should be, right? I said, yup. Spirit said, I want you to notice something about your arms. I had them. Spirit said, give yourself a hug. And I was like, huh? Now, I've hugged myself before. I'm not stupid. But Spirit said, I want you to really understand how easily and wonderfully your own arms fit you in a hug. Think about that. Right now, everybody, take your arms, put them out. Put your arms out. Here we go. Arms out. Arms out. Put them out. Give yourself a hug. Just give yourself a hug. Spirit said, just think about how good that feels for a minute. When is the last time you hugged you? Now, you really want a trip? Because I was in the mirror. So I'm going to do it for you. Spirit said, uh, by the way, I want you to, while you're hugging yourself, I want you to lean forward. I said, huh? Spirit said, lean forward. I lean forward. What does that show you? What is that? What is this? What is this shape? Isn't that a heart? Isn't that a heart? Mm-hmm. Now, you really want a trip? You really want a trip? Okay. Spirit said, now sit back. You see how your elbows are lined up there? See that? Look at that. Spirit said, I don't make any mistakes. I designed you so that you can always give yourself a hug. You can always know you have yourself. You have yourself. Frankie Beverly and Mays says, I have myself to remind me of love. I have myself to remind me of love. You have yourself to remind you of love. Look at that. Hug yourself. Create the heart. Look at those elbows all lined up. Balance, being in abundance, being in alignment. That's what this thing is right here. For me right now, this is the turn I'm taking. These are the ways I am fulfilling my promise to myself when I decided to manifest this body and say, hey, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? We here. I got this beautiful technology, this beautiful machine, this ultra computer. They say that we're what are they? Intergalactic beings. I'm like, yeah, okay. Shit, let's go. Man. But I love y'all. I just wanted to come on for a little bit, tell you that I love you. I am working on a sabbatical, an escape plan, and I want you to do the same. And if you're not able to move to another country, that's fine. But whatever you need to do to escape, so you'll have some peace. Put your pillow in a closet if you need to sit and find some quiet where it's dark and you can just chill. Hey, Phil O'Brien, turn the lights out, turn on your music. Tomorrow night, I am going to do I think I'm gonna do it on AMP because I can just use that music and talk to you all at the same time. But I don't have a large following over there on Amazon's AMP, and I haven't used it yet. So I don't know. If I have time, and if I have time, I will. Someone asked me, do I interchange spirit with God? Um, what do you call God? What is God? Yeah, generator, operator, destroyer. Anyway, yeah, so I love y'all. Have a wonderful evening. Oh, music. I am we're gonna do I'm gonna break down the science of some music, I think. I really want to talk about some songs. Really, yes, music therapy. We're definitely gonna be doing some music therapy. Thank you, Miss New. That's exactly what we're gonna be doing, music therapy. Thank you, Miss New. I might change my station to music therapy after that, and give Miss New the credit. All right, but I love y'all. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Carve out some time for yourself to escape, whatever that is. Stop putting yourself on the back burner. Take the time to give yourself a good old hot bath. There you go, singing bowls. Go ahead and get that massage. Um, Understand that if you're overeating, ask yourself why, what may be eating you. Right now is a great time for us to get into the deep, dark corners of our own psyches, those places that we are ashamed of, the places where we are afraid, the things where we think we're not loved because we may have done, thought, been involved in. You got to shine the light on those places, y'all, and count that shit all as dealt with. Like, look at it. Love yourself tremendously. Give yourself that beautiful hug that cannot be taken away from you. This beautiful hug that you give yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself and forgive every other person, because that is going to free you, really, really free you. Make room for yourself, for your healing, whatever that is. And listen, apologize to the people that need to be apologized to. Okay. For me, I can honestly say that if you've been cussed out by me, um, particularly if I've used things about you that I've heard, whether it's your childhood trauma or anything, to down you, I sincerely can apologize. I'm never going to say I wish I could take it back, because that's a lie. I do not. No, but what I can be is 100% authentic with my soul and say, because I know more now, if I knew then what I know now, I wouldn't have done it. You see what I'm saying? So just because I know words are power, and two, I know what childhood wounds are, and I don't like it when people you have used my wounds against me in battle. So I certainly want to look at that and say, that probably hurt them. That probably hurt their feelings on a real level. And that's a fact, because, if I try and wound you, I mean, really wound you with my words, then somewhere in me, I gotta be harmful. I gotta be mad at me somehow. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's literally the shit. Like, I'm so in love with me. I understand the beauty of me. I understand the beauty of someone else, even if they don't see the full beauty in themselves. The fact that you are even here makes you amazing. You're here, you're doing your shit or whatever. So apologize to people. Apologize, especially mothers. Feel free to apologize to your children. Let me tell you how freeing that is. Let me tell you how freeing that is. And listen to me, mommies, while I'm telling you. I don't need you to apologize for doing anything wrong. Okay. And I don't need you to wallow in despair and regret about if I coulda, woulda, shoulda. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about acknowledging the experience of your children that is outside of your experience, recognizing that they have experienced you as a human being that has nothing to do with you as the person and has everything to do with you as their mother. And your idea of yourself and their idea of you as their mother could be completely in conflict with each other. Or they may have some similarities, but they're different. My hope is that you will be able to see that just like you wanted to be heard and listened to by your parent, and you wanted your point of view to be seen, they do as well. And they need to be set free. Your children need to be set free. They need to be set free by you with your love, by saying to them, hey, and also remember, your children don't belong to you. That's another thing. They do not belong to you. Please do not be overbearing in your children's lives. Please do not be trying to tell them what to do. That is the easiest way to run your children away from you. And if you are trying to control them, what you really should be asking yourself is, what is it in your life you can't control about you that you feel the need to try and project and now control another human being? You are not their owner. You're just the transportation that got him here. I tell my kids, I am your spaceship. When you yelled at your son and realized he was being a kid, I need to be more patient. Absolutely, Bossy Don Diva. Yelling is so harmful, and children do not forget it. They do not. So please, please do not yell at them. And if you did, that is fine. You just go ahead and apologize to them and tell them the truth of helpful communication of, hey, and also emotional intelligence, which is, mommy, mommy was having a bad day. This happened to me today and I took it this way. I should have handled it this way, and I lashed out at you and I apologize for that. I should not have done that. You are my child and I love you, and I do not want to use words to control you or harm you. I am here to love you. I tell my children that all the time. I tell my children, do you know how hard I worked to get you here? Do you know how hard it was to get you out of my body? Do you know what it took for me? Do you know how many prayers I prayed for you children, first of all? Oh my gosh, Kevin Jr., that first, oh honey, I worked so hard to get you here, baby. Why would I hurt you? I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to take care of you. I'm here to take care of you, and I'm going to love you. Oh, the more you can love your child unconditionally and just beautifully and peacefully, you can heal yourself. You can heal yourself. Resist that thing that comes when, especially if you tell your child, because you're able to give them so much more than you had, that they need to be grateful for that. Okay. Resist that urge. Remember, if they have a starting point that's here, your starting point was here. You cannot get upset with them because they're not grateful for this. They don't know this. They don't know this part of the bottom. That's them. That's you. They're starting here and now they're here. They don't know shit about that. They don't even understand what you're talking about. That shit they used to try with us. This kid starving in Africa. We was like, nigga, I'm in Compton. What are you talking about? Okay. So we can't resent our children either that they have more opportunity and more things than we had, because we will then say, well, if I had the stuff you had, I would have blah, blah, blah. That's projection. You don't need to do that to them. They are where they are in their world, different. What are you doing for you, mama? You don't need to control them. What are you doing? Not if a coulda, woulda, shoulda. What do you have with the resources you have? That is what's helped me. It's me keeping me accountable. Me saying, D, did you get up? Did you meditate? Okay. Did you stretch today? All right. Did you drink any water? How did you eat a salad today? Did you eat some fruit today? Okay. Even when I stopped, eating meat, first it was pork and beef. Just had to let that go, or anything other than chicken and seafood. That was it. Then it was, basically just seafood. And now I haven't had anything. And again, you ain't like been no 2-3 years. It's been a week that I haven't had any seafood. But for me, it's a difference. I was vegetarian years ago, 20 years ago, but even that was just to clean up. I knew I wasn't going to be doing it forever. I didn't even plan on it. This is my plan. I'm planning on this. I'm planning on maintaining this from now until I feel better, blah, 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 blah. You know the rest. My point is, don't focus on your children or your mate or other people and trying to control them. when you are the person you need to be controlling, and you only. So there's my little talk today. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I love y'all so much. Be blessed and have a wonderful, perfect day. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.